What's up? Alright.
How's it going?
So this is gonna be a lot more chill of a video than the last one. This is a movie review. This isn't a political rant or anything. It's a societal rant.
Although there were some things in the movie that you wouldn't be allowed today, but yeah, we'll get into that later.
In the movie we just watched, yeah, you would say there's certain things that alright. We just watched 3 O'Clock High.
3 O'Clock High.
From 1987, starring Casey Siemaszko, who was known from Young Guns. You don't remember him from Young Guns, you said.
I remember Young Guns, but yeah.
He was also one of Biff Tannen's goons in Back to the Future.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
Oh. So he loves 80s movies.
I don't know if he's been in anything past 80s.
No.
I think if 1990 hit, that was his limit.
Some of these stars didn't make it to the 90s.
And he's Jerry Mitchell, really, really awkward, dorky character.
But
fumbling his way through life.
He was dorky.
He almost kills his sister and the girl they pick up on the way to school.
Oh, starting off the movie, correct?
Yeah.
Right. He wasn't paying attention. They had that Christy Brinkley moment when he was driving.
Yeah, they had the vacation Christy Brinkley moment where he sees the other high school girl who somehow gets interested in him. Well, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That was that same high school girl.
We'll get into that later.
Right.
But
what is the basic movie about? The general synopsis.
He's a high school dork.
And then there's some kind of
runs
rumor
the
that
the school store.
Right.
The
The typical
students buy their supplies.
Everybody
and all
knows him kind of deal. Then the school hears that there's going to be a new student
that.
coming in.
Yeah, there's a rumor being passed around in the beginning of the movie. Have you heard of this guy,
Right.
Buddy Revell?
And that's how.
He's supposed to come into the school today, but the way it starts is awesome. It starts with one student conversation walking through the school. They're talking about Buddy Revell's past.
Right, he don't like to be touched. They were going
And
over.
then the conversations are like passing from other groups.
Right, everybody had their own
him.
story about him. You know, he don't like
About
to be
what they
touched.
heard.
The
from
legend continues.
Yeah.
The story.
Yeah,
Right.
Buddy Revell is walking into the school with a fucking a legendary tale behind him.
Yeah, he was already branded by the time he got
Yeah.
there.
He broke some kid's neck.
Yeah.
The
stories kept on going.
the different things the students are saying about him.
How he used to beat people with brass knuckles.
Yeah, he uses
Only
them on special occasions.
Special occasions.
What was he on? He used to play football, but he pulled the switchblade on his
Coach or something.
on his coach, and he got thrown off of football. So that whole conversation carries to Jerry and his sister. His sister, who was the ultimate wingman. His sister and his friend. Well, his friend fucked up. His friend fucked up a few times.
Right. But they stuck by him pretty much.
No, but his sister didn't fuck up. His friend did.
His friend would fuck up by trying to help him. No, it's all the way you look at it. He was trying to help him the whole time, but his friend was an idiot. I mean, you know.
A smart idiot. Yeah. His friend was a smart idiot, if you could say that.
And Buddy Revell, the guy who was coming
and
in,
he pulls
played
up
by
into the school.
Richard Tyson.
Richard Tyson.
Who
Yeah.
also played
Buddy
kindergarten.
Revell is Richard Tyson.
Also played in Kindergarten Cop.
He was in a lot
As the
of
bad
things.
guy that Schwarzenegger.
He was in a few things. He was a stone face.
Very few things. Very few things.
Stone face motherfucker too.
Yes. Man, yes.
And when he comes pulling up to the school, everyone parts ways and there's complete silence.
The legend.
He looks like he's 32. Is this like a Fonz type deal?
I don't know if he looks 32. He could
If
pass.
Fonz was a giant
He could have passed as.
for 28?
No, he could have passed a little younger. You even said he looks 24 in the beginning.
No, I'm saying like when he played the role, he was probably 24. We didn't look that up.
Yeah. Richard Tyson. Well, it was good. And then
his dorky friend, Jerry Mitchell's dorky friend,
really dorky. Like stereotypical dorky.
Passes off.
Looks like mini Bill Gates.
Yeah, he does. He passes off a student profile. Student profile thing for the school newspaper.
Yeah, his friend wants him to do a piece on
Buddy Revell. And he's not feeling too easy about it, so he goes into the bathroom. And who does he encounter in the bathroom as he fucking...
Right in the next new urinal.
And what was the other things?
And then basically he said to him, I want to do a piece on you, and that's what set everything off.
Hey, I don't like it.
You don't like that. And then he made the Cardinals
know about me.
Yeah. He didn't want nobody to know about him. He didn't like him from the start. And then Jerry goes and does the cardinal sin. Touching him on...
Buddy Revell. Buddy Revell is a touch freak.
Yeah, you don't like to be touched.
You don't touch Buddy Revell.
No. They established that at the beginning.
He'll break your fucking finger. He shows it later on. He'll break your fucking finger if you touch him.
So Jerry in the bathroom tries to make nice with him, but he touches him by accident, and the fight is on pretty much.
He smashes him into the fucking window.
That is true. Smashes him into the window.
Not the window, the
glass,
the mirror.
The mirror.
The bathroom mirror. The. Oh, there's the guy who's in the store the whole time. All right, so the guy in the store the whole time hears that he's challenged to a fight, and the guy, and then all of a sudden, when Jerry comes out of the bathroom, as soon as Jerry gets back to class, word is already known that he's
that's how it goes
fucking
sometimes. You know, that's like a suburban neighborhood. You already know. You know, everyone knows. Oh, we're here. You're gonna fight him at 3:00. And the guy doesn't want to fight anybody. He's scared to death. He don't want to fight.
Oh, Buddy Revell also looks like he should be playing security at the fucking school and not a fucking student.
I guess so. Just the way they make.
First of all, this fucking school. How lawless is this school that all this shit goes on within one day? All this shit goes on within the school in one day.
Right, that's pretty much what the movie
and
is
all
about.
They have,
it's about one day of school.
And all they have is one security guard outside on a fucking golf cart.
Yeah.
Shocker, by the way. Anyone remember the fucking movie Shocker? Yeah.
A lot of people seen Shocker. I'm sure a lot of people seen 3 O'Clock High, but Shocker was a popular movie then, yes. The guy from Shocker. There's only 2 roles.
No, I told you he was on X-Files.
Yeah.
So,
X-Files. So now the whole school knows that he has to have a fight at 3 o'clock.
And everyone's doing this crazy shit to him, too.
Right.
There's 2 guys trying to make a documentary on him.
Trying to get the documentary.
All day. When they find out about it,
they say pain will last temporarily, but a film will last forever.
Which is not true, by the way. We live in 2020, and this movie was 1987. Yeah, that's not true, by the way.
Say goodbye
not
to
all film will last forever.
Right.
So,
like Paw Patrol, the TV shows. But yes, and nowadays films get pulled. But yeah, he said film lasts forever. They said they want to do the documentary, and yeah, it pretty much takes place in the one day of school where a lot of things go on.
There's the other guy who has the bet on him.
Past 3 minutes, you gotta go.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. If you could last 3 minutes with this guy. The whole school was terrified of him.
Well, he came in with all that reputation.
And I was actually telling you about how I can relate to this guy because back in growing up here in the Bronx, going to school, there wasn't school safety
we're
outside.
Gonna fight after.
Yeah, we're gonna fight after school.
No, everything with us in school is like we're gonna fight after school.
And that's how usually it was.
Off school premises.
And the whole day I have to go through my mind. Oh, I gotta fight this guy after school. I gotta fight this guy after school.
No, but it was always like we're not gonna be near the school, so.
A lot of times we didn't get much far.
We used to be very honorable.
Yeah, but a few fights we got into after school were right off school property, though.
I mean, I have had fights in school. Yes, in school fights I have, but that was just
Yeah, just right at the spur of the moment.
Yeah, that's not.
There was no waiting.
No, but
yeah, school fights suck because they stick with you. They stick with you. They, oh, you did good. You know, everybody, you know. But this particular one was everybody in this school was terrified of him, so he doesn't want to fight.
Everyone loves him though. Everyone has his back.
Trying to exactly, but didn't make a difference.
Yo, so many people are in his fucking corner in this
trying
movie.
to help him get out of the fight or win the fight, but nobody was willing to.
Or fucking him over unintentionally, like his dorky friend.
Right, with the planting of the switch.
Yeah, that totally fucked him over.
Yeah. No, I mean, look. You said, let's watch this movie. I said, okay. And we watched the freaking movie.
You liked the movie.
And then we got into I did, but we did get a little argument afterwards because I said, oh, it's your typical cheesy 80s movie.
All right.
Which you took the wrong way.
No, because you said, no,
you're right. I said it like that.
You said every movie from the 80s is cheesy.
The statement I made could perceive it like that.
You said, all right, maybe you didn't think about what was coming out of your mouth at the time.
Right. But there are a lot of movies that were cheesy 80s. Even movies that I watch now.
Yes, the 80s was full of cheesy ass. The 70s or every fucking decade is full of its cheesy ass movies.
When it comes to high school movies and bullies and people, it was always a cheesy kind of movie. Even movies that I used to love watching, you watch it now and it's like, oh. But you seem to love it just as much as you loved it 3 decades ago, or 2 decades ago, whatever. You always will love the movie. Movies seem to die on me. Like, I watch a movie and I watch it again, like, how did I like this movie? How did I like this movie? You ever had a movie like that where you said to yourself, how did I like this movie growing up? You never had that kind of moment?
No, well, for some reason, this was a movie that I saw on cable. I didn't see this in the fucking theaters.
I'm surprised you didn't. I really am.
Yeah, really.
I'm gonna
say to my dad.
But
hey,
if it was out when you were able to go to the movies.
I'm gonna say to my dad, hey, take me to see this fucking movie that I never even fucking heard of.
Right. But
I randomly saw this movie when I used to go to my aunt and uncle's house on summer vacations, and they had cable. We didn't have cable here in the Bronx. My family had cable in.
We had the HBO box and WHT.
My family had cable out in
Long Island.
And this movie just came on while I'm flipping through the channels. I was like, okay, I'll watch this movie.
So this movie pretty much is nostalgic. Like, holds a soft spot in your heart, I guess.
This is also a movie I've seen a couple times.
Like, I used to love watching Fraggle Rock and The Dark Crystal on HBO at my grandmother's house when she had the box, but when I watch it now, it's like, oh.
No, I'm just saying this is a movie I found. I like it. It's funny. It has a lot of funny moments in it. You can't say this movie
it's
doesn't.
very goofy.
Yes, especially him, because he's a goofball.
Very goofy.
He himself, they make him mad fucking dorky throughout the whole fucking movie. You see that? But so we'll go a little bit more into this movie.
He tries to find ways to get out of the fight during the whole movie.
He's trying to find multiple different ways.
Tries to plant a weapon in the thing with his friend.
He hires one of the fucking football teams to try and
the
fight
toughest,
him.
tallest guy in the jock in the school. Hires him for $450, but he steals the money from a store he worked out in the school.
He tries to get detention by hitting on the older teacher.
He's trying to do Eric Cartman by shitting on the desk in school to get detention, and that didn't work. Instead, he ended up seducing the teacher by trying to get detention. He did the book.
But everyone is cheering him on the whole time, which is no one's coming up to him and saying like, "Oh, he's gonna fucking murder you." Everyone's like giving
good luck.
Everyone's giving him good luck. That one guy was like, "Are you a black belt or something? You look kind of small."
Right.
So.
Well, they were so happy the whole school because somebody was willing to take on this legend. That's what it is. One person has the balls to actually take on this legend.
That's probably what it was.
So they were like, "Wow, this guy is he's brave." Meanwhile, he was really scared the whole time.
Oh, he was frightened. He was frightened as all shit. So the end comes after multiple different this school would have been shut down with all the chaos going on inside it. I'm sorry. A guy got punched in the face and all the fucking bookshelves in the library did the domino effect.
The guy he hired to beat his ass for him accidentally put a finger on him, and you can't.
No, he didn't accidentally.
He just put the finger on him, and you can't touch this guy.
No, he didn't accidentally do that.
And his name is Buddy, by the way, Buddy.
Buddy, yeah.
Yeah, the meanest guy in school.
His name should be not your Buddy Ravel.
Yeah, no, I see. Yeah. And then he ended up breaking that guy's finger when he put his finger on.
And then blasted him in the face and broke his nose.
Yeah, after he paid him $450.
And fucking Jerry Mitchell is destroying the but before that, Jerry Mitchell's destroying the school store cash register with the fucking fire extinguisher and destroys the entire fucking school store.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things that like, oh.
So
God.
Jerry is building up a legend of his own here.
Pretty much.
Jerry.
He has that blonde woman coming. There's one spooky woman who has like a really short haircut.
The girl they pick up from school in the beginning.
Oh, she was in the car. I didn't realize that.
She's the girl they pick up from school in the beginning.
She was like a spooky woman.
She's telling about Ethan.
Kind of looked like the woman in American History X, the one with the short black hair.
Oh, from The Craft.
From The Craft, yeah.
From Perusa Ball.
And a lot of other spooky ass films.
Perusa Ball. And from The Waterboy.
Oh yeah, The Waterboy. What was her name?
Vicky, was it?
Vicky. No, it was. Yeah.
I know he had a thing where it was like their names in the Adam Sandler movies were two V's at the same time. But
Vicky Valentine or something like that.
But so, you want to talk about the end fight?
The end fight. Oh, the climax, so to speak. Yeah, go ahead. Give us a synopsis.
So they come out of the school. First off, he pays Buddy Ravel after everything. After everything goes on, he pays Buddy Ravel to not fight him. Remember that? And Buddy Ravel's like, there's no strings attached, you're not going to go running on anybody about this? And he's like, you're the biggest pussy I've ever seen. If only you'd given a chance. So Jerry has a moment of clarity going up to the roof. First off,
he got out of the fight.
First off, both Buddy Ravel and Jerry don't give a fuck about being in the classroom this whole movie. Jerry barely spends any time in a classroom. He's mostly getting up and running to the bathroom.
He's always in the hall or something, yes.
And so is Buddy. Buddy's walking through the school smoking cigarettes. So, Jerry runs back while Buddy is probably,
Right, Buddy
he's
all of a
in the
sudden he wants to be like a tough guy.
hallway,
That's
he's in
what
the
Buddy said,
hallway
he didn't even
smoking
try.
cigarette.
Pretty much called him a pussy.
Yeah, and demands he gives him the money back. I'm not a pussy.
I'm gonna fight you. I want to fight you. He tells him. After the whole day of trying to get out of it, now all of a sudden he wants to
So
fight.
all of a sudden it's on. It's on.
Like Donkey Kong.
It's on like Donkey Kong. It's on like leg bones. And fucking... They both come walking out of school
You
and...
gonna ruin the ending?
And what happens? Buddy goes in... Brass knuckles ready.
Brass
For
knuckles.
Special occasions.
Special occasions. That's only when he uses those brass knuckles. Somebody tries to break it up the teacher, but Buddy knocks the teacher out.
And the Dukester, shocker, tries to break it up. He
And the
gets
woman
knocked
also,
out.
the woman, with the spooky woman with the
Yeah,
short hair.
his spooky, the
Face mushed him.
one of his love interests. Jerry has mad love interests in this movie. And there's a huge fucking brawl that the cops don't break up.
Oh, and all the school, I mean, you had hundreds and hundreds of students watching.
Hanging out of the windows.
Cheering, it was crazy.
They're hanging out of the windows. They must have been detention students that were hanging out from the windows.
Had to be. Or they wanted a better view.
They wanted a Coliseum view.
I couldn't imagine all those kids getting detention that one day. Or it could be from previous days. I don't know. But
so shall we go in any more?
No, you gotta watch it for yourself if you want to know what's going on. Put yourself through that.
Oh, so now you're talking like...
No, I'm not saying I didn't
movie.
like it. I liked it. I'm just saying that I think that a lot of people won't be open-minded to 80 movies like that. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, what's your scale then?
I'll give it 3/4 thumbs up. 3/4.
Alright.
I won't give it a full thumbs up.
I have a thumbs up.
Even for an 80s movie, if I would have watched it.
I give it a suggestion. Whatever.
I mean, I'm not saying don't watch it. I mean, you know, I'm also not saying go out and buy the Blu-ray. But,
this was a movie that I saw on cable, and for some fucking reason, every video store, because we had multiple memberships to different video stores, because everyone had different shit. Everyone had...
Right.
Not every video store had...
Well, and also, everything used to be out. You couldn't always get what you wanted.
Exactly.
Right.
And some places had video games, and some places didn't, you know? And I could never find this in any of the VHS stores.
Really?
Who remembers it? No.
So you watched it on the cable in Long Island in your whatever house, where you said grandmother's, and then you couldn't find the... Did you ever get to find it? Well, what does that tell you? It wasn't even worth printing the tape for it.
So even though you like the movie, you would say that it was...
I'm saying I liked a lot of other 80s movies more. No, I liked it. It was entertaining. It was joy watching. I like watching mullets. I like watching old school haircuts.
There was a lot of mullets in this movie.
And like cars from the 80s.
There was a lot of mullets in this movie.
Yeah, that's why I like watching.
Most of them are background mullets.
I like watching the old school, the way people used to dress and talk and act. But other than that, and you say that I'm a CGI whore.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not really a CGI whore. It's just
No,
that
you
with the
are.
movies, it's hard for me to just... You know, it's hard for me to separate the two.
You
Yeah.
suck the dick of every fucking new Hollywood movie that comes out.
Do suck a lot of Hollywood dick, but you know, not literally. I'm not Weinstein or trying to get with Weinstein. But no, I do like some of the new movies they made. But no, there's cheesy movies now. There's no cheesy movies. There's always been
There's
cheesy
cheesy
movies.
movies of every decade.
But in the 80s, it always seems more cheesy now when you watch it.
But
now,
I'm saying
that's
there's cheesy movies of every decade. Of every...
right, no,
decade.
exactly. In every genre, every decade, exactly. But I'm just saying that, yeah, it was okay. If you want to compare 80s movies, yes. Look, you talk about The Predator and RoboCop. I like those movies more than they. I'm just saying, if you want to compare them to other movies, this is not going to be up on my top category. Even Class of 1984, I liked probably more than this, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Even another movie that we watched. Can't remember what it was.
The Everglades one?
Right, the Everglades one, right.
Band in the Hand.
Yeah, Band in the Hand, right. That's what I was thinking about. That was a good movie, too. This movie was okay.
You're saying Class of 1984 and...
Let me say, they were close as far as cheesiness goes and the whole school thing goes. But I would take Class of 1984 before I would take this one.
Okay.
I would. And I would definitely take Band in the Hand before I would take this one as well.
Okay. I'd probably put them along the same lines.
Yeah, which is all thumbs
For
up.
my interest. These were all movies that I found on cable. Every single one of those movies was movies I found on cable.
Yeah, I've never seen this movie on cable.
But yet these were like VHS, huge VHS rentals that I never got to get the
Which
chance.
is probably not even worthy. Like, they didn't even put this into like Blu-ray.
It might be. Who knows?
Digitally enhanced, director's cut.
Well, also there's this one security guard in the whole fucking movie, so it might be canceled tomorrow. Who knows? He has something resembling a badge.
Well, there were no police.
We'll
in it,
see.
So no, he was just a security.
No cops showed up at the end fight.
Oh, well then maybe you have to get rid of it.
Sorry. Jesus Christ. Alright, that was 3 o'clock high.
Mainly because
You
school
don't-
ended
Mike
school
don't get-
ended at 3 o'clock.
Mike, don't give it a thumbs up.
I give it a 3/4.
I give it a thumbs up. Alright.
I'm not gonna give it a thumbs down, but I'll give it a 3/4.
Alright, just try to do a chill video after the rant. Alright.
The rant.
Closing words?
I have none.
No.
I'm speechless. You know, it's for
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
No, really, there's no closing words.
Peace out. Good night.